Anime games are back, baby! Made in Abyss, a show that I wasn't sure was ever gonna get made into a video game, but here it is, announced today by Spike Chunsoft. There's a Made in Abyss game coming out. It's called Made in Abyss Binary Star Falling into Darkness. Coming out for PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC. Unlike that Demon Slayer game, this one is already announced for North America, Europe, and Japan, coming out in 2022. I am so happy, partially because we kinda don't have any gameplay, or a trailer even. We don't know what this game looks like apart from some screenshots, and obviously hearing the name Spike Chunsoft has me worried as well. As far as I know, Spike Chunsoft is publishing this game. I don't know who the developer is. It could also be Spike Chunsoft, but if they're just publishing it, I don't think it's fair to look at the past Spike Chunsoft games and go, I don't like Spike Chunsoft games, because they're not making this one, they're publishing it. Maybe they're making it, it's unconfirmed at this point. As a publisher, as far as I know, they're totally fine. But if we don't have a trailer and we don't have gameplay, Globku, what do we know about this game? Well, first of all, it's a 3D action RPG. According to their website description, the player descends into the world of the Abyss and grows through their experience in its depths. The player can relive the experience of the anime in story mode, as well as explore an original story supervised by the series author Akihito Tsukushi. You get the anime story and you get an original story too. I don't know if these are two separate story modes or if it's one story mode where the anime story flows into the original story and it's all one single experience. Made in Abyss Binary Star Falling into Darkness original story takes place many days after Riku and Reg depart for the Abyss. The world's sole remaining unconquered chasm, the Abyss, is the stage where many adventures are born and disappear. Those who appear in these stories are mesmerized by the power of the Abyss and aim for the bottom of the netherworld. The story about to be told is of the adventures of a nameless cave rider in the Abyss. This information is important to keep in mind as we look through the screenshots that we have available, because you have the original story where presumably you'll be playing as Riku and Reg, and then you have an original story where you're playing as a nameless character. Let's just say your created avatar. I don't know if there's character creation. In the first screenshot, we see what I assume is Rico in a classroom. This is before they dive into the Abyss, so this is most likely part of the anime story. Next, we see the one screenshot that actually has some action, actually has some gameplay, and all the HUD. We can definitely see a lot in this screenshot. We see Rico swinging a scythe or a hoe. You've got the attack button at the bottom right with attack. You can hold the button to charge the attack. You also have the weapon, which implies that you'll be able to find different weapons and play with them as you go. On the bottom left, you have a distance to, let's say, your objective as well as a compass. But the top left is the most interesting part of this. This game seems to be a survival game of sorts. Look at all those meters for thirst, hunger, and sleep, maybe stamina. And this is exactly the kind of game that I wanted for Made in Abyss. It's a game where you want to go deeper and deeper, but you also have to manage your own resources. You can't just keep climbing down. Climbing down the Abyss is hard. So adding these survival elements, I think it's very fitting for Made in Abyss. To be honest, I always imagine a Made in Abyss game to be more like a Spelunky, where you keep going down and it gets more and more dangerous as you go, but it's also a roguelike, where the levels change every time you start over a run. I could also see it as maybe a Torchlight. I really think that Torchlight 2 aesthetic fits Made in Abyss really well. The isometric perspective would also be very interesting for this, but I'm totally down for a 3D action RPG with survival elements, and if these levels are also randomly generated and it's a run-based game, it kind of fits my initial idea. It doesn't say that anywhere though, so let's not speculate too hard. There's another screenshot that is similar to the one we just watched. This one has a text log at the bottom left, and you can also see some stuff in the distance, maybe some items for you to pick up. Then you have a scene from an in-engine cutscene with Rico going, hey, no, my arm's not broken, it moves just fine. Then a huge cinematic shot with a big monster, love it. And then we have some climbing action. First of all, I want to say that the Abyss is a weird place in terms of architecture, and I think this screenshot perfectly captures that. Second of all, the graphics already look kind of outdated, so by the time this comes out in 2022, it won't look amazing. In fact, them announcing this game for Switch and PS4 instead of the new generation consoles, it's a big tell. But honestly, if it animates well, I'm not bothered by it. I actually think the character models look really, really good, and the environment looks good enough, I guess. But it is the sort of environments that I feel is encouraging me to go and explore it. We've got a screenshot of Nanachi too, so they'll be a part of this game as well. And then what seems to be the main poster, the main image for this game, the thing that will be used in promotion materials for months to come. So throughout these screenshots, what we saw was the anime story. We didn't really have a chance to see anything regarding the original story, if anything changes significantly from the anime into this. But today is a day for being happy. It's a day for good news. A Made in Abyss game is getting made. And until I see anything that disappoints me gameplay-wise, I'm gonna choose to be excited for this. But that's just how I'm feeling today. I would love to know how you guys have reacted to these news. Are you excited for a Made in Abyss game, or are you skeptical because it's Spike and you don't like the way the screenshots look? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. And as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Globku and I'll see you next time. Bye!